Hey y'all, thanks for checking out Euclid Mining. Tonight's going to be a quick one. I'm just going to be going over the grow tent and the new temperatures I'm getting and was it a success. Now I talked about cutting two holes on the other side of the grow tent, putting a little ductwork in there, one going straight to the 3060 Ti and one down below going straight to the 3060. And I hoped that was going to help it. Well, I didn't do it that night. I was really tired and I decided just to go to bed. Now, you know the flap that's on the side of the grow tent, and I have that one open, pulling air in, just sort of wildly pulling the air in. It's near the 4-card rig, well, 5-card rig, and right next to where the 3060 Ti is. Now, I moved that 3060 rig over. If you haven't seen that video at the end of this one, I'll have a link up over there for you. So what I did was I stacked those up, and that way I thought, well, now even more air would hit them, and, well, it really wasn't doing it. So I was getting ready for bed, and I came in. Now there's a flap on top of the grow tent, same as the window on the side. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to open that up. I don't think it's going to work. I think the air is going to come in and get sucked right across and get pulled right out, right? It's right on the top of the grow tent. It's this Velcro thing that opens up. It's the same as the one on the side here. And I'm thinking the air is just going to go straight in and out. Well, I opened it up and I went to bed. Next morning I came out and checked it, and the temperatures were looking really well, really well. Let's go ahead and let's talk about it. So this is the 3060 Ti rig, and let me find the picture for that one. I don't know if that's it. Is that it? No, that's not it. That's it. Is that it? Yeah, that's the one. So let's lower that one out. So here it is right here. So let's look at the 3060 Ti. So I was getting about 38. Now I'm getting 46. I was at 69 degrees. I'm at 68 now. Now this one's a trouble card, and also that one on the 3060 rig. They're both in the same spot. I have all the cards from left to right plugged into the motherboard or in the slots from left to right. So these two cards should be on top of each other in the rig. I think they're on this side, but they could be on that side. Obviously, they're on one side. I'm going to figure where they are. One of the viewers had left a comment in the grow tent reconfiguration about a command that you can do in Hive where you can spin a card, the card's fan, and you can see which one's spinning the fastest. So you can kind of pinpoint a card by spinning up its fans like that. So I'm going to try that, find those two cards, and then solve that problem. But nonetheless, getting 10 more mega hash almost, and I'm down a degree. Well, 8 and so 6. No, yeah. Is that right? Yeah. So 8 mega hash ish, 8.5, better, and 1 degree cooler. So here's 66, stayed at 66, 67, 66, went down 1, 65 to 66. All right, I went up 1 there. 65 went down to 64, 67 to 66, 69 to 67, 67 to 66. So overall, we did go up at 1 degree on that card, but everything else is down, even this one, and up in mega hash. So overall, these temperatures worked out really well. I definitely brought it down. Now, mining Ethereum, who's going to give a rat's rear end come tomorrow at 9 o'clock, right? I mean, it won't matter, but it shows that the airflow has improved significantly, in my opinion. Right now, I'm getting 66s, 64. I really can't complain about really any of these numbers. And if I can get that one dialed in and figure out where that card is and solve that little problem, I'll be very happy to run these numbers. If I can get that down to a 65 or 66, I will be just fine with what I have with what I have going on this rig. So that's the 3060 Ti. Let's go over to the 3060 rig and check that one out. So I've got a screenshot for that one as well. And I keep pulling up the wrong one every time. And that one. All right. So this one I had to do some tweaking, and I did lose a little bit of hash on this one. This one is the 3060 card. I'm sorry, the RTX 3060 8-card rig. And this one I'm doing Neoxa on, so it's on Kapow. But the temperatures were crazy. So I did lower it down. But I think the loss in hash compared to the gain in lower power and savings, I think outweigh each other. I was doing a little bit of the math on it, and it was working out into my favor. Overall, I didn't break down each number and go over it, but broadly, it was better. And we can see that I did go down a mega hash here, one here, actually went up a little there, little up on that one, down, or yeah, this one went down. I'm sorry, they all went down a little bit. Down here, just I mean, overall, I'm getting confused from side to side. This is the old one. This is what I'm running now. Let's just go over it. So I did go from 20, almost 22, down to 18. So I did lose 4 on that one, and I did only lose a degree, but let's keep moving. So 23 and a half, so to 22 and a half, just for round numbers. So 1 mega hash, but I went from 77 down to 65. This one, 65 to 66, went up 1 there. 68 to 67, dropped there. 70 to 65, can't complain. 69 to 65, 69 to 66, and 65 to 66. So it did go up on 1 on that one. It did go up 1 on that one. But let me tell you something. Overall, seeing 66s, 65s, I cannot complain at all. When I was looking at 70, 71, 68, 70, 69, 69, I was running just like I did before, where I was just going to be just shaking my head, wanting to have to fight this heat. And here it is. Now, yeah, like I said, I did go down a little bit. So, almost 23 and 22 and a quarter. So, 3/4 mega hash there. Half a mega hash here. So, I mean, if I lost a half on everybody in here, looking at about, 3 or 4. Now, this one I did drop a little bit extra on. So, it's probably around 6 or so. 7 mega hash, maybe, real difference that I'm going to say ballpark that I lost. But I dropped from, 130 in the 140s down here, and I'm 130s across the board. I got a 35 and a 35. I was a 35 and a 40 there. I went from 130 down to 115. So I have definitely dropped in power. I have dropped a little in mega hash, but overall, to see numbers like this, mining Kapow in that grow tent, I'm thrilled. I mean, I could not ask for anything more. There's still room to work these cards a little bit more, to squeeze them up, to get to that 23, 23 and a half, maybe push a little harder. But, if I even put these up so they were all running at around 60, 68 even, I could go to sleep just fine knowing they're running at 68 and be getting what I hopefully will be getting, 23 and a half ish. And I could live with that. Just going to have to do a little more fine tuning, when the merge is coming, and it's coming tomorrow. Now's the time. You got fine tuning. It's late tonight. It's 12:30. It's late, so I'm heading to bed. But tomorrow, all day, this is what I'm going to be working on. The 3060 Ti rig, the 3060 rig, dialing it in. I'm going to have to start looking at that 4 GPU rig. Now, this one's always running great. I did open up the grow tent to restart the 3060 Ti rig earlier, just before the video. And as soon as I open that rig, or open that grow tent, this one card just shoots right up 72 degrees in a heartbeat. It takes a little bit, but it'll slowly come back down, and it'll get around, I get this down to 65, 66. Typically 67, 68 is I would say pretty much typical for this card. 65, 66, sometimes it's just it gets down, but typically, let's just say 67 is probably round number at this mega hash and with these settings. So as soon as it gets a little time in there, now that the grow tent's closed up, it'll bring it down. It takes a little time, but I can't complain here. 65, 65, 65, 61. I don't even know where that comes from. 61. That's just an amazing temperature for that card. I've never had a card just 61, and I mean 47% fan speed. That's just an amazing number. So anyway, overall, like I said, I'm super happy with the results. All I did was open up that little flap on top. I didn't cut any holes. I didn't do anything else. But what it does show me is that there is room to grow as far as cooling that tent down, and there's still maybe more fine tuning to be done. But for as of now, just having that top open is doing wonders. So I'm gonna dial it in, find out where these two cards are. I'm gonna take that suggestion and use that command in Hive. I have to look it up and give that a shot. But this one right here, slot 1 right in there, and the same over here, slot 1 right there, first card. And like I said, I think it's on this side, could be on that side. I'm going to try that command, spin those fans up, see if I could find it, and try to, just do what I got to do to get a little bit of an airflow for wherever they are. They may be in some weird vortex area where they're just not getting the right mixture of air to cool them down. It's just seemingly that they're both in the same exact spot, and now that the rigs are stacked on top of each other, they are seemingly right there on top of each other. So I'm going to look for those. Be doing a lot of overclocking, trying to get that 3060 Ti rig stable. I was messing with it earlier, and it was just giving me a lot of fan errors. So Ethereum's running strong, and wouldn't you know it, finally get it all dialed in, right? The day before the merge. Anyway, that's it. Let's see. All right, almost 12 minutes. Not a very short video, but there you go. So anyway, good news. It's working. I'm happy. I'm happy for now. Like I said, it shows me that I can get these temperatures down, and especially mining Kapow, like you see right here, I am just thrilled at these numbers. And a little bit of room to grow in here, a little bit, tweaking. But if I build another rig, I'm probably going to get the 3060s. I know the 3060 Ti is going to do a little better. I've been saying I want to get a 3070 rig. I'm going to start looking at these things, when this merge goes through, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen to the market. We're going to find out. I don't want to get into it. That's another video, but appreciate y'all checking in. Thank you for everybody's suggestions. Like I said, there's still room to do a little more configuration in there. It was a rough move, so I'm still going to do a little bit of tweaking and definitely find these cards and hopefully drop everybody down maybe one more degree. I would be thrilled. So thanks for checking in. Throw me one of those for this, because I am really happy for this. That would mean a lot. Appreciate y'all. If you want to subscribe, hit the button there. I'm going to throw a video for when I did the reconfiguration of the grow tent just the other day. It's going to be up over there for you. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Get ready for the merge. It is coming whether you want it or not. And I do not. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow for it. Take it easy.